And welcome to Chris Sees the Internet. We're back in the house. We're currently trying to get Mike Mackey tuned in here. I know Eddie, you're working on that, right? It's starting definitely. Oh, there he is. He's starting to come in. I think we got his channel. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I don't even want to know where he's at this time. I thought he was going to stay in Antarctica. Yeah, there it is. There it is. We got Mike Mackey. Oh no.
Wonderful country of Japan here.
Wow.
I immediately hopped on a flight from Antarctica. Thank goodness there was something available.
Okay.
And I just, got the first one-way ticket to Japan. Fortunately, it was a 30-hour plane ride with no layover. And I didn't get to pack anything, unfortunately. But other than that, I'm having a swell time right now, enjoying the Japanese culture and cuisine.
Yeah, Mike.
But I'm here on an important story.
Mike, I thought you were going to stay in Antarctica. I thought we were going to get into that pyramid today. Was that what happened there? And I need to hear why you're there. Because
I'm chasing an important
first of all,
story,
we didn't know you had left the country again. You must have had to leave in a hurry. It must have been an emergency. So, I don't know. Explain yourself to the audience.
I wanted to get to the bottom of the discussion that we had at the previous show. Explain how in The Karate Kid, Mr. Miyagi just assaults a group of minors with no repercussions. It has hands registered as deadly weapons.
Oh, no.
I wanted to get to the bottom of Mr. Miyagi and who put such a trained killer on our streets.
Yeah.
So, from what I'm uncovering here, it looks like Mr. Miyagi might have had some ties to the Yakuza.
What? Those are, dare I say, some inflammatory remarks, my friend. I don't.
Yeah, it was disappointing to hear as well, but it's looking like if the evidence is conclusive.
Yeah.
The leads turn out like how I think. I think our perception of Mr. Miyagi it's going to be changed from here on out.
Okay. Now, this is the thing that might be throwing me off, but I know you're such a layered person, and I know that you're going to explain this to me. This doesn't seem like a real... How does this affect the world? I know you're like a world changer, right? You're like one of those people out there to find justice for the people. What exactly about this story drew you in? And why Mr. Miyagi? Mr. Miyagi is a fan favorite, a person beloved by millions of people. Why Mr. Miyagi and why now, Mike?
He essentially was running a criminal organization in Reseda in that movie.
Oh,
this young,
God.
impressionable boy came to town, obviously looking for an absentee father in his life.
Sure.
And he took advantage of Danielson's well-mannered, innocent behavior and turned him into a ill-mannered thug on the streets of Reseda.
Right. Almost a cold stone killer.
And then what does he do? He trains him in the art of ninjutsu, right? Or
yes.
Karate. Let's be honest.
Okay.
There wasn't a lot of karate moves I was seeing. I was seeing a lot of, he rubbed his hands together, was able to heal himself.
Yeah, almost like some dark
like
magic.
Ra's al Ghul,
Oh.
We saw that in the League of Shadows.
Okay, I'm
just
starting
saying,
to see
I think there might be a connection between Mr. Miyagi and either the Yakuza or some shadow ninja element like the League of Shadows.
Yeah.
It's right in front of our face.
And you think by I'm assuming getting to the bottom of this story that we will somehow I'm still not seeing how this is going to affect our listeners, our average listener right now is listening to this. Why should he care that Mr. Miyagi might be connected to the Yakuza?
For 25 years here, the Karate Kid has been a wholesome entertainment option for the youth and everyone to come.
Yeah.
And to portray characters like that in reality were connected to a criminal organization, much like the Yakuza.
Right.
I'm still connecting the dots, but if my leads and my sources are true, we're going to see. We're going to uncover the truth.
Okay, so let me ask you this, just so I can get this down and maybe help clarify for the people. I know you're out there, you're probably running on tons of adrenaline, no sleep, and a shitload of Red Bull. Yeah.
Some sake, too. They were really nice at the airport.
Oh, okay. Now, we're watching an infamous fight here. You're saying that had Mr. Miyagi not gotten involved, this would have worked itself out on its own? I mean, Daniel's son seems to be getting assaulted. I'm not sure how, I thought he's the good guy, Mike. He's the good guy, right?
That's what we thought. This is a mutual one-on-one.
Uh-huh.
He obviously was bested,
Yes, sure.
Shrugged it off as a loss.
Yeah.
Took it.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, he doubled down and decided to get what's in maybe 2020 the equivalent of some kind of weapon.
Yeah.
By learning ninjutsu.
Yes.
In that form.
He was as deadly as a gun.
Kill a man.
Yeah.
Exactly. It was like bringing a loading gun to because he lost a fight.
Oh.
So those are the kind of values that we want to portray on our children.
I'm starting to see your side a little bit here, man.
Doesn't he also gift him a very nice custom restored car? He obviously was in the car restoration business.
Yeah, he was. Mr. Miyagi wasn't broke, as they would say. He wasn't broke.
Was he running a chop shop? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. So are you saying? So is it fair to say? And I believe the fight we're about to show right now is the one that's the most in question. You said that this really, really disturbed you when it happened. You called it an all-out assault by an adult on children. Now, it obviously seems as if this young man is in need of some sort of help.
But let's be honest here.
Okay.
This fight, if take it at face value, it's almost equal at this point. What is he? He's a football player. Look at his, he's got a jersey on. He's fighting a bunch of skeletons.
Right. And we know that he has some soccer. He's an athlete because he just didn't make the soccer team because he disrupted the soccer team. But
second year varsity, he's on his way to NCAA.
Okay, I got you.
He could have fended for himself, in my opinion. A bunch of skeletons. It's a bunch of emaciated children here, and then here comes.
I think he just needs to learn better karate.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this. That kid was 13 years old. Okay, look at this
13-year-old kid. Yeah.
Church-going, loving son.
Oh wow. I also feel like that last hit was unnecessary.
Oh yeah.
The last hit
was unconscious.
Yeah.
But that's the one that leaves the message.
Listen, boom.
Look at that. Karate chop to the throat. That kid will never sing again.
Yes, you're right.
His choir, all his choir credits out the window.
Yeah, I see that. Okay, and then so at this point, you're saying these are multiple felonies that he just committed, and then he proceeds to take on a mentorship with a young criminal.
Intimidation. That's what I think it is. And it turned into a case of maybe Stockholm syndrome, where he loved the old man like a father because he was an impressionable youth.
Okay,
that makes sense.
Okay, I think you've swayed me. And now you're out there. I see. What a beautiful place you're at right now.
Here.
Are you going to?
I'm in Kyoto right now.
Are you going to be able to maybe get in some of your own practice out there? I know you're a man of many martial arts. Is that something that you're going to have some time to do while you're out there? Or are you just on the case? And by the way, how far are you into this case? Are we going to get maybe something cracked while we're live on air? I don't know. Maybe, right?
It's possible.
Okay.
But, it was a long plane ride and immediately hit, wheels on the ground, as they say.
Yes.
Story was up and running.
Yeah, that's true. So do you think that when Danielson went back with Mr. Miyagi to the homeland, that was more of maybe like he was going to possibly like the jump in was going to finally happen, you know?
Oh yeah, this is, he completely, it was almost like I dare say the Eastern version of Osama bin Laden. I mean,
oh my God.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Did he even ask
essentially was running
permission?
Did
he
he ask?
essentially was
I'm
running
sorry.
a terrorist cell.
I'm sorry, Eddie. What did you say?
I said, did he even ask permission from his mom to take him out of the country?
I believe there was some exchange early on, possibly of money. You know, it was alluded to.
A single working mother.
Oh, so
Yeah,
she sold
needed.
him.
She might have needed some money. You know,
Oh,
we don't know.
she sold
I'm not
him.
here to judge.
Wow.
And then he goes here and disrupts this peaceful village, right? That was, I mean, everything was going fine until they got there. It's
Going fine, and there was obviously some kind of unsaid drug beef or turf war.
Yeah.
That spilled over into America's streets. And
Oh my God.
I think at this time we need to relook the image that the media has portrayed of Mr. Miyagi.
Got you. Okay, and yeah, it's weird. I've heard memes go around about Karate Kid possibly being bad guy and blah blah blah. But you seem to be like getting to the very human element of it, the root. That this is actually a grown man taking advantage of an opportunity to, I guess, when it all said and done, just to make some money. Really, right? It wasn't a big deal.
I wonder what his motivation was.
I don't know. Hopefully, you're gonna find out. Well,
bonsai business.
Bonsai
tree business. I hear is really lucrative.
It was. In fact, he kind of set that off, right? I'm sure the stocks in bonsai went through the roof when this documentary now that you're kind of alluding to. This is more of a documentary. Got you. Okay. Well,
the case.
I think I need to get a bonsai tree.
Yeah, I guess there's not a whole lot out that we can do, Eddie. I mean, he's out there. I'm assuming you're going to need us to send you a ticket back.
Yeah, that'd be wonderful if you could do that. I was planning on trying to busk my way onto a steamship if I could.
Okay.
It's just because I'm a little overflying after that traumatic flight from
I could understand
to Japan.
I could understand
but yeah,
that
I'm
for
gonna
sure.
sit here and soak up the sun. It looks like it's a nice temp at 65. I definitely enjoy my time here in Kyoto.
I am
wonderful views of Mount Fuji.
I'm super glad to hear that. I gotta say I was really looking forward to having you in studio today, but things happen, and I understand that. Hey, who am I? I'm just a desk guy. You're out there making this stuff happen. So let's.
That's how we get to the bottom of these stories.
I got you.
We got to run down these leads.
I got you. I feel like it probably is the way to go. No, you gotta do the job. That's what people are tuning in for. Let's be honest. Okay. Well, so do you have time to do the show, or do you have to get back to?
I'm good, man. I got sumo tickets at 7:30, so I'm good to go. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the time conversion is. It's like 7 hours or something.
Gotcha.
I'm in the morning right now.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and jump into it, man. Right off the bat, guys, if this is your first time tuning in, thank you. We had to jump right into a breaking story. Let me tell you, Eddie and I are as surprised as you are. Mike Mackey, world traveler, phenomenal reporter, undercover brother.
Yes.
What can you say? He's just out there at making it happen. But if it's your first time, thank you so much. Wherever you're tuning in from Twitch, YouTube, Periscope, Facebook, we're all over the world right now and covering the stories that are important to you and the stories that matter. Thank you to PlatformCollection.com for bringing this show to you. Go over to PlatformCollection.com right now. Check out all the other shows. A lot of cool stuff coming up. Mike Mackey's got a solo show out there as well. Don't get it twisted. Who knows what this is going to spin off to, though, right? I could see him on the History Channel, maybe searching, for those lost secrets that only Mike can get to,
Exactly.
But thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to jump right into today's news, man. Bro, Save Britney is back in the news again. Once again, our show was ahead of everybody else before CNN, before Fox.
That's so true.
Ahead of the curve. Congratulations, gentlemen. We helped break that worldwide.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll save a young lady's life as well.
We're one step closer.
Yeah, so fans are very worried about Britney. This is Yahoo broke this story. Shout out to Valerie Williams, the author of this. But Britney fans have been sounding the alarm for months about the star's safety as her Instagram posts grow more concerning. Britney Spears is 38 years old and has almost zero control of her own life, including her money, the time she spends with her kids, and the music she makes. That's because she's been under a conservatorship for almost, gentlemen, 12 years. Enough is enough.
That would drive anyone crazy.
12 years. 38 years old. What are we... I'm sorry, I get angry. You guys know this is really near and dear to me.
I agree. And just to all of us.
Yeah, fans are viewing them as a cry for help. These Instagram posts, and this is what we were talking about. We were saying it. Look, here we go. Here's some stuff from Twitter. Let's check this out here. It says, "If you need help, wear yellow in your next video." Right? This was a fan put it there, and sure enough, there was the very next video. The very next video.
Her shorts obviously blend in with the wall, so really there's only one color on.
There's only one color here, right? In fact, I feel like she went overboard. Like she was like, really, exactly. So I'm wondering.
She can't wear matching shorts in the top. It's gonna be too much.
Right. Look at and she's even got her hands in her pocket, kind of like, hey guys, don't
exactly.
A smile in a yellow shirt.
Yeah, dude. So here's another one, I think. Apparently, someone on Twitter asked Britney to post doves if she was in trouble. Look at her most recent IG. Here we go.
Whoa.
Yeah, look at this. A girl releasing, and there's doves.
Really?
Yeah, man. She's got 2 kids. Oh, man. I mean, obviously.
She's like on permanent timeout almost.
Yeah, Eddie. I mean, what do we...
Damn.
We really got to get something going here, guys. I feel like we're...
I might have to get a helicopter.
At this time, she should be off restriction. I mean, it's been long enough.
I mean, 12 years, 12 years, and they're...
Hi guys, so a lot of you have been asking me more questions.
Oh my God, that voice.
And I'm here to answer all of your questions. So the
That
first main
vocal
question
fry.
that you guys have been asking me is what's my favorite Disney movie.
I mean, come on, guys. This is a 38-year-old woman. She looks great, though, doesn't she? She looks great. Good for Britney. But good God, look at that. Look at these eyes.
Okay, so a lot of my fans have been asking.
Yeah, and it's consistent. The voice is consistent.
I know she said she's not that innocent, but let's be honest. She's wholesome as it gets.
She's as wholesome as it gets. Guys, I don't know.
She's a slice of Americana.
She is, right?
She's a national treasure.
She's a national treasure.
Where are the baby daddies in this
I think
situation?
what you guys will love to hear, though, and guys, I want you guys to keep it together emotionally. Eddie, especially you. I know you're a crier, but let's maybe save it for the end of the show. But our movement is full blown now, guys. There is an actual Free Britney
there we go.
protest happening at West Hollywood City Hall right now.
Action in the streets.
Action in the streets. We've finally made this happen. Just we got
to the audience. Thank you for supporting the movement.
Thank you for supporting the movement. Yeah, very much so. By the way,
we might be able to drive by tomorrow.
Well, yeah, we're going to be up in LA tomorrow, so we're probably going to need to go out there and shake some hands. Pass out some waters.
Yeah.
Oh,
hearts and minds, as they say.
Yeah, man. Look at that. God, that just brings joy.
Beautiful. It's beautiful.
Brittany, you'll be free soon.
Hi guys, just checking in with all of you who are concerned about me. All is well.
Her voice is different on this one.
My family has been going through a lot of stress and anxiety lately. So
she's explaining herself here.
Don't worry, they're going to unlock the door and let her walk out free.
I think this was a forced coercion right here. She's literally saying, "Hey," she just says, "Hey guys, for everybody who's been worried about me, my family's going through a lot of stress. We're okay." But look at her eyes, guys, as she's saying this. It's
Hi guys, just checking in with all.
I mean, there's nothing there, guys.
All is well.
There's nothing there.
Has been going through a lot of stress and anxiety lately, so I just needed time to deal. But don't worry, I'll be back very soon.
Oh my gosh.
Hi guys, just checking in with all of you who are concerned.
Oh, Brittany. Well, Brittany, we're on the way. Let's just say that. In more serious news, I don't know if we want to work this into our case somehow. By the way, what you are seeing is not pornographic. This is indeed a...
which was my first thought.
I believe they call it a geoduck. And it is a shell. This is the shell down here on the bottom.
Geoduck.
And I just wanted to share this with you guys. I know, Mike and Eddie, this might be foreign to you, but I'm going to go ahead and share this and see what you think.
Mm-hmm.
Just give me your reaction.
Oh, man.
You getting this, Eddie?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Okay. And I don't know if you know that it's squirting out the front.
Yeah, and then making it like if it's alive, it's burning because that's hot sauce and shit.
Yeah, that's awesome. But I mean, bravo to her, huh?
Yeah, she looks so excited. She looks so excited. Oh, look at her.
Oh
what is that? A woolly mammoth dick?
Oh, dude, that just squirted in her mouth. That was a deep squirt in there.
So you got to slap it apparently, and that makes the. It's holding water and liquid.
Oh, those look like balls.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I think I could see that possibly. Yeah. You know.
And it's from.
I really feel bad whoever she's sleeping with, man, because she's really manhandling that.
Yeah.
You know, she's slapping a little too hard for my.
I mean, guys, come on. There's nothing sexual about this at all.
No, not even a little bit.
There's nothing sexual.
I mean, especially when she Lorena Bobbitt's the whole thing, right?
It seems like she. I mean.
Oh
my god!
It looks like it's
moving.
Too?
Look at her. Oh my gosh! Oh no! It's like being at the beach.
Maybe that's like a woman power thing over there or something.
No, Eddie, it's food.
Oh,
it's food. People eat different things in different cultures. All right,
where did it come from again?
You guys need not to be so judgmental. This is a Chinese food.
From a duck? Was that a duck?
No, it's a shell, and then it comes out. Like it kind of grows out the side a little bit.
Oh, and it's from the ocean, huh?
It's from the ocean. Oh. There you go. So, what do you?
Oh man, my face is.
Do you think we have? Okay. Do you think
I just hope that her and my dick never meet?
Come on, Mike. Come on, guys.
And under no circumstances.
You guys are being both very immature. This is a food. It's people obviously enjoy it. You know, who are we to say what isn't tasty? What is?
Oh man. I mean, I really don't like seafood anyway, so that's.
What about that? Oh,
shit! I like. Why did it feel like
doubles as a moil?
Look at
mean,
and look at her face. It's just like.
I mean, she obviously
no emotion.
Yeah. I mean, oh no. Okay. Well, guys, So I just thought you should see that, and plus, I just wanted to, kind of shift our minds from the Britney thing. I know you guys get really lost in that.
I was about to say free Britney.
So what are we doing here? Are we just working our way down? Like, or should we just jump around? What do you want to do? We got a lot of news.
Jump around. I mean,
okay, let's go back to the bottom over there.
House of Pain. Let's jump around.
Let's go here. We got a breaking news story. It seems. Let's see here. Sent in by one of our correspondents. What's going on here? There we go. All righty here. Is this another? Okay, discovery of a 400-foot ice ship on Google. Here we go again with this. I'm telling you, Mike, I'm not buying these Google Earth pictures, man. They seem too suspect to me.
They got a close-up image of it. It's pretty conclusive.
What is it? Is it the moon? Yeah.
No, get out of here. That is not a ship. It is not a ship.
It's so odd. That looked like my little boy's toy, for real.
Look, you could see right here that this was possibly part of this was underwater, so maybe it just flipped. And that happens. Ice turns over. That happens very often. Flip. That's all that is.
I think it's like a glacier or an
iceberg
that flipped.
What size is that?
Mike? Do you know what correspondent sent this in?
Oh no, who?
I'm not sure because they're fired. Whoever it is. They're fired.
I know we have some embedded all over the world.
I know. Whoever we have. Where is this at? Where did this happen?
Antarctica.
Dude, you were just there.
Yeah, I know. It's just
you could have just gone over there and checked it out for us.
You know what it looks like? A footprint.
This is okay, Eddie. This is why we need to put a tracking device on Mr. Mackey, because had he stayed 5 minutes longer, he probably would have discovered this, and we wouldn't be having this discussion right now. We could put this one to bed. I'm not buying it, guys. I don't think it is. Yeah, the Antarctic correspondent, out of here. Yeah, out of here. I can't deal with that. I need better news. Something on Alex Jones here. Notorious newsman Alex Jones, if you could call it news. I mean, he's pretty much trying to do what we're doing, but just not at our level, you know.
Yeah. I mean, we're setting the blueprint. It's unconstitutional.
So yeah, he berated a group of teenagers apparently, because he wanted them to take their masks off. And
who are you, masked man? I'm a lifeguard for Barton Springs. You're a lifeguard for
So some guys, these kids are just out there, I guess, volunteering for just awareness on masks and stuff. And he rolls up.
Now part of the criminal power grab.
Said this is a criminal power grab, a racist thing.
Of the infrastructure of Austin.
He's pulling a Mr. Miyagi right now. You know, he's one round kick away from.
I mean, at what point?
And what about the bullhorn? That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, obviously staged.
Yeah, he looks like somebody hired him.
Feet, I'm definitely getting the bullhorn, especially with these wonderful acoustics right here. It's a nice enclosed area. You probably can't hear anything, right? You know, right in the middle of the woods.
Okay.
It's probably completely noisy.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. I mean, this Alex Jones guy, right? Well, we'll say this. As long as he doesn't get in our way, he can go about his business.
Yeah. Don't come at us with a bullhorn.
Don't come at us with a bullhorn, Mr. Jones. You don't... Oh, man. Can you imagine if he just showed up to where you're at right now and tried to get you off the Miyagi case? Because you know he knows about the Miyagi case. He's trying to keep it quiet.
He has to know.
I think it's despicable. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I wanted you to get a good look at him so that you can, in case you see, I could see that he could possibly be, you know, on your tail, as they say.
Yeah, okay, good. I'm glad I got a good description of him. I'm glad a 6'5", 300-pound white guy's going to stand out.
Yeah. Take a good look at him again, you know. Just make sure that you see his
him
face.
Walking a mile away, he'll be considerably taller than everyone else here, including myself.
There it is. Okay, you see this guy walking up on you. I want you out of there, man. Okay.
I know.
We're not going to go to war.
What do you do? You know.
Yeah.
Crosses your path. What do you do?
Squirt him with a water gun.
Squirt him with a water gun?
Yeah, man.
What the fuck is that going to do, Eddie?
Go to war for information? Would that be a...
So I don't know if you guys have seen this, but man, there is a locust invasion that's happening, and
swarms have devastated crops and pastures.
I mean, can you imagine? Look at this. Look how deep.
Real desert locusts prefer crops, leaves, fruits, and even flowers.
Look at these big guys.
2-gram body weight each day. They live for up
They're just
to
eating.
5 months,
I mean, they eat 2 times their body weight.
As big as a paperclip. Desert locusts mostly lead solitary lives.
These are considered desert locusts, by the way. Look at that.
What about those 2 guys that just were ravaged alive by locusts? They forgot to cut that part out, apparently.
Really? 2 guys died of locusts?
Oh, he's eating them.
Yeah, like one of those jump cuts.
Look at this.
They were writhing in pain, you could tell.
Yeah. I mean, so there's like, can you imagine? Can you imagine?
It's almost like a flock.
It's. I think it's more than that, Eddie.
How much citronella do you think you need?
I don't.
More than what he's spraying.
I mean,
yeah, for sure.
Apparently all they can do, poor little locust guys, all they can do is kill them because they're eating everything, and now they're afraid that weird weather can start spreading these things across the planet,
mm-hmm.
And obviously that's going to come with a bunch of problems.
It's much like the murder hornet, right? You know, the murder hornet.
That's right. That's still out there somewhere, right?
Yeah. Well, they found it. It's invaded here in the United States already.
Wow.
They traced it to I guess it came from Seattle, somewhere in Washington.
Yeah, and I'm sure that probably has a lot to do with the Yakuza. So you're gonna need to look into that while you're out.
I mean, murder hornets.
Yeah, for sure. That's got Yakuza written all over it. But yeah, I wanted you guys to be aware that this is happening. Mike, especially you again. You're out there.
Yeah.
I can't see. I can see how this you could possibly run into this. You know, so. And if you can though, Eddie's doing this cool experiment with these things. So if you can get us a few, just maybe put a few in a bottle for us. Yeah. Bring them back.
Okay.
I mean, I believe one of these days you'll.
I mean, they're all over.
Bring me a souvenir.
I'm gonna look at my frequent flyer miles, and I'm gonna see about going to the origin of this locust invasion.
Yeah.
Very biblical in nature, isn't it?
It is. Let's we'll talk about that. We'll talk. I mean, I don't know if we want you to dart off to. We got to get you in studio at some point. The people
it's
want
life on the road. I've been getting accustomed to this hotel life.
Yeah, I feel you.
Sleeping on the streets.
I don't know if you guys saw this the other day. In fact, this was just yesterday. Look at these beautiful pictures of.
Is this the set of
San Francisco?
Avengers Infinity War?
No, this is so they had multiple nonstop lightning.
Oh wow!
Yeah, look at this. Look at that.
That's a trip,
and it went on for about a few hours apparently.
Well, like weed's legal here. Maybe Zeus was just toking it up on Mount Olympus.
I mean,
thunderbolts.
Mike, I don't want to make light of this, but this could have something to do. I mean, how do we know this isn't the UFOs?
Oh yeah, it's very possible.
I mean, look at this thing. Look at this.
I mean, it's really.
Look at it. There's 3 different lightning strikes there.
I mean, let's just use deductive logic here.
Okay.
There's only 2 explanations for this.
Okay.
It's either the UFOs, or X-Men 3, and
right.
I'm leaning towards UFOs. I can tell when it's CGI.
Yes.
This is a real life event.
This is a real life event. Yep, they actually captured it. It was only some of the lightning it seemed to come from only a few hundred yards up, which is very low, and the cloud formations didn't seem to be thick enough, to be producing this, but it happened. So we're gonna have to figure out. I mean, Mike, we might be running out of time, and I know you're on this Miyagi thing, but I don't know if we have time. That's the only thing that worries me. That is the only thing that worries me. So
interesting.
Just think it out.
I'll think it out. Africa does seem like that's another 30-hour flight. Maybe I'll lay over here.
Those are kind of like nothing.
I don't know if you saw this. Look at this guy, dude. Talk about an innovative guy. He stayed for 2 weeks before he was arrested in a Tampa Bay area stadium luxury suite. So for 2 weeks, he was living the life.
What?
Yeah, Mr. Daniel Albert Naja, 39. Naja stole up to $1,000 worth of merchandise from the team store as well as $200 worth of food items, according to St. Petersburg police. So, I mean, he was just partying it up for 2 weeks.
That's 2 weeks of good times.
Yeah, I mean, they got him. He's currently in jail right now for a bond. I don't know why. I thought
I want to see that guy's watch list. You know how they keep a record of all the purchases they make.
I bet you it was awesome. I
mean, maybe he just streamed I Am Legend and then breaking. Just went on a binge.
Dude, can you imagine just being locked in the luxury suite, having access to all the hot dogs you could eat? Right? All the cola, all the pop.
All he had to do was put the thing over the door, the doorknob. It said, "Do not disturb."
And he did it. And that's where he fucked up.
Right? No, they just kept walking. Right?
Would have kept walking. He'd still be there now, and now he's in jail.
They would have caught him on the first day if he had.
But I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Daniel Naja.
We'll
very inventive, very inventive. Yeah,
he's living the life.
Sometimes if you want to live rich, you got to figure out ways to do it, and he seemed to figure out ways to do it.
It's probably less for his bond than it would be for a 2-week stay at that.
It absolutely was. It was $5,000, probably 10% of that, right, Eddie? So it's like $500.
Yeah.
Barely a misdemeanor trespassing charge, okay, $1,000. Okay.
He'll be back. He should go on a tour. That's what I would do. I would
just
go
him like
from
2
city
days.
to city.
He just found a loophole.
He did. Live on, Mr. Naja. I don't know if you saw this. This doesn't have to do with the story that we saw earlier, with the young lady eating the stuff. But this man apparently goes into an adult store. Is that what you would call it? Adult entertainment store. Sells sexual things.
GameStop.
It's like a GameStop for sex, right? And apparently, Eddie, I don't know if you've seen this. He's casing the place, kind of walking around, and right before he leaves, he stole, and I quote, this is the actual name, it's not me making fun, he stole Moby. Moby is a $1,200 plus giant dildo. Wow. He's subject to the penal code now. It was 3-foot dildo, 40 pounds. And apparently this gentleman is still at large. So I just
assume, it might be a hot take here, but I'm going to assume that he's dead.
What?
Rest in peace to his anus, because
you think this was for self-use?
Oh, man.
Yeah, I think he celebrated and
I mean, I'm watching the video. It seems like he's walking out, and it seems like he knew what he was coming for. Yeah. Like, he definitely saw
nobody would suspect that.
No. And
how heavy was it?
Threw it over his shoulder. 40 pounds, 3
That's
foot.
A sack of rice, a hay barrel.
Yeah.
You have to be pretty determined to walk out of there with some, sling it over your shoulder kind of weight,
Yeah, happened at a Deja Vu Love Boutique, and I don't feel like he had love in his heart.
Yeah,
no.
When he was doing this,
do you think he buckled it in when he drove away?
You got to, right? I mean, it's an investment at this point. You've invested. I mean, he's risking his life.
Did they notice right away?
I mean, I would think if they didn't, you got to kind of question who was the manager. Like, why did you not notice the 3-foot penis is gone?
Honestly, running out the door. With the observation here, I think one of the prime suspects is probably in the woodworking industry. Maybe a lumberjack.
A lumberjack, because of them throwing it over the shoulder. I see you.
It just seems like it was second nature.
I see
he
you.
Struggle.
Let's see if we got some other footage. This is the gentleman coming into the store. And if you notice, I think he's got a little bit of blonde hair poking out the side. It might be a wig, though. Oh, right? Might be a wig.
Oh, he's wearing a mask.
I'm going to say this. Hold on. I'm going to say this, though. They're saying it's a guy. I don't know if the jury's out on that yet. I kind of see as if like maybe some hair is tucked up under the hat. And
what a great disguise.
Yeah. And then see the face on the side right here? A little too smooth for my liking, to be a guy. I don't think that's
Yeah.
I don't know.
Although I think if it was a woman, though, she probably would have asked for assistance, right?
I mean, dude, CrossFit is a real thing, I know there's plenty of women that can kick my ass.
I'm pretty sure she practiced.
Look, okay, let's see the lift. The lift is he threw that thing right over.
Like it was nothing.
Oh man. So I just want, again, you're the one out there on the streets, Mike. I just wanted you to be careful.
If it was a woman, I kudos to her, because she handled that 30-foot dildo
like a champion.
Infinitely better than that young maiden.
Oh yes.
From
Mike. I know that might have scarred your mind, but it's just a creature from the sea. It's a very common thing. People eat those.
Okay.
All right, you just let it go, man. Let it go. All right, let's see what we got here.
I never want to try that ever.
No, no one's asking you to.
Okay.
No one's asking.
Dick?
Oh, okay. I think I have seen. Is this Cicadia?
Yeah.
Well, this is a lot of writing on this one.
What was the video?
Oh, so this is a deep web AI singularity conspiracy. Talk to me about it, Mike. What's going on here? I'm sure this is tied into your case, I guess.
Antarctic pyramids.
Yeah.
Has an interesting theory about a computer to human virus.
A computer to human virus. Oh, I like that. I see where you're going with that. There's a phantom.
What if the video would give a little more, a lot of technical jargon?
Let me see. Is this the video you're talking about here? Here we go. Let's see.
Just try to imagine explaining to someone who lived 1,000 years ago that we have technology that allows us to communicate with people halfway around the world. They would probably think you're crazy. And then if you told them that we have cell phones, which are...
Okay, where are we going with this, sir?
I don't think that you are crazy unless you have seen the other realm with eyes, such as trees and rocks and buildings. If you've been born with eyes, you see the physical realm.
I don't understand what's going on here. It seems very complicated. So Mandela effects in it, little red man of Paris, a little red ghost that supposedly appears when momentous events will take place. So they're basically saying that it's like a game. We're in a game. Kind of. There's all these things that happen that have been documented time and time again. Let's see. What is this? Mona Lisa lyrics from Britney Spears. What?
Oh.
See?
Hold on. This isn't even a Britney Spears story, I don't think.
It's a world exclusive right now on Chrissy's The Internet.
We can't play it all the way through. We need to see it. I'm not understanding what's happening here with this. Okay, Original Doll. A lost album by Britney Spears that she made without any involvement from her production crew or agents. She just up and showed up at the radio station and dropped the first single from the album right there on air. The whole way she described it sounded as though she was taking a new, more independent trajectory with her career. The single was called Mona Lisa and has a ton of really spoopy MK Ultra Project Monarch sounding lyrics and stuff about being cloned, etc. The album was never released, and this was right before Britney's public meltdown. Okay, yeah. I believe that for sure. Yep.
These are the hard hitting stories I'm hitting you on the streets with. My sources were. Look at this.
I would have never thought that this
came through here. It's all connected here, and it's very interesting that, especially that piece of material that she was giving hints.
Wow,
there's something more going on.
I mean, this seems very complicated. I mean, we're the right guys for this, right? I'm feeling a little nervous about this.
Don't be, man.
You guys think? Okay. It just seems very, very suspect. Yeah, there's the banking's involved in it. MK Ultra program. If people don't know what that is, it's like a mind control program that the CIA worked on, and many people believe it still exists to this day.
It would have to.
And a la Britney Spears, maybe. That's
maybe her program is not working.
Yeah, let me say this. I'm going to say this right now, Mike. I feel like this is one of those things where we're getting deep, right?
Yeah.
I just want to make sure you guys are still with it. Eddie, you're still with it.
Yes.
I don't want to go farther.
I'm in there.
Vindicated. They said it was a fringe conspiracy. That's some physical evidence.
Yeah, no longer fringe conspiracy. I think if we solve this Britney Spears problem, we're going to solve a lot of things. A lot of things. So yeah. Let's go here.
We'll be able to heal as a nation.
How about this? AZ Ghost Radio, unexplained radio broadcast, middle of AZ. Yeah, I want to see that. From the Phoenix News Times. Let's see here. by his own. I usually don't listen to the radio because this is, by the way, Adam Marshland, an indie rock singer-songwriter who, by his own account, spends most of his life on the road. I usually don't listen to the radio because it seems like it's always the same old crap, no matter what city you're in, says the 30-ish guitar. I wonder if he said to say that. That's weird. But one day, I was flipping around the dial and I heard a song that I'd never heard before that was kind of odd. Then I heard another song I didn't know. Then another one. Then a song I kind of knew. Then a couple of songs by some bands I recognized, but they weren't the songs I usually heard by those artists. And it was really weird. I was calling up my friends in LA saying, who does the song called Creature from the Black Lagoon? Was that Dave Edmunds? Well, they're playing on the radio here, and they're like, no way. Weirdest of all, Marshall heard absolutely no commercials on the station, all the way from Globe until nearly Mexico, where the signal finally faded out. It was like internet radio, but no airwaves, he says. But on the airwaves, he says. Marshall figured the station was a bizarre fluke, sure to be gone by the time his tour circled back to California. But sure enough, when Marshall passed through Arizona again, weeks later, there it was, still commercial-free, still playing one classic rock obscurity after another, he recalls. The only interruption Marshall heard was a recorded station ID that flew by on the hour announcing 103.1 KCDX Florence. Finally, the rocker was intrigued. He decided to make a long detour to Florence to find the secret control booth where all the a guy cut from our own cloth, huh? Where all the magic was purportedly coming from. It was a pilgrimage that echoed the young Richard Dreyfuss. Search for our audience doesn't know that. I just got as far as the guy at the Chamber of Commerce who photocopied an article from the local newspaper that only deepened the mystery. It said the station owner was a pharmacist who had the opportunity to acquire a radio license in Florence. And I'm thinking, how does a pharmacist get into the buying radio stations? Was he dealing drugs out of Osco? Marsland laments he never actually got to meet the wizard. I had to get back on the road to go to another show. But I don't think anybody really knows where the guy's operating from. It's truly a mystery. What do you guys think of this?
It's bogus.
Wow, right off the bat, huh? Just bogus? So they're saying they're listening song. So it would be like hearing, like you turn to a station, you're driving, and you're like, oh, that's Katy Perry. Why is she singing No Diggity? That's weird. I've never heard that version before, huh? And then the next song comes on. Oh, that's Dr. Dre. You know?
Oh,
why is he singing Umbrella? Why is that happening?
Maybe it's all those that they got caught in karaoke and then they can play it on that radio station.
Like they got the action. That would be almost impossible. Come on, man. If you have a radio license, you have to keep the station operating at a certain minimum amount of days of years, or else you'll lose it, says Gary Pfeiffer, an auditor in Phoenix who collects tapes of classic radio air checks as a hobby. He sounds like he gets a lot of dates.
They should know his address due to the licensing.
Right, but they said there was nothing there when they went to go search for it.
Have you heard of the Max Headroom broadcast in the 80s?
I do, where it interrupted, right?
It interrupted in like some small tri-state area.
Yeah, there's also another one that was...
because those lanes, right, those specific frequencies are all regulated. And you can't just like jump on and, they'll be able to triangulate positions very easily.
Right, it's not like the olden days where you could just make pirate radio.
Yeah.
Maybe there's that connection to the other
even more
universe.
odd.
Yeah, so maybe, they're kind of alluding they might be picking up,
radio?
a frequency from a parallel universe.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds more real.
Okay. Good.
That's a pretty strong radio, It's
I mean, it just might be where the two meet,
Yes, on Earth.
Yeah, it doesn't seem. I'm reading this. I'm reading it down. Yeah, it seems like there's really nothing to see. He says, chuckling. There's a transmitter up in the Pinole Mountains, but that's all anyone will find. There's no studio with posters on the wall and some guy sitting back in a chair with a ponytail going, wow, man, did you like that one? Nothing like that. I wouldn't call it a one-man show. There are people who contribute, but it isn't an operation like you would see as a typical radio station with an office swarming with people. It's just mainly one dude. Wow. We're gonna have to figure that out.
Yeah.
But that I see why you contributed that though, Mike, because it's just more stuff pointing towards our theories. I feel you seem to have made your way over to. It seems like a sporting event, but
hopefully you got free tickets.
Oh yeah, this is an exhilarating and enthralling matchup here. These two godlike warriors actually have passed out trying to knock each other out of the thing, and we are all at a standstill right now.
Wow! So you're just waiting for them?
We're just waiting for whoever wakes up first to come to their senses and knock the other one over. But I mean, we're hearing a lot of snoring.
Yes.
There's not a whole lot of ventilation in here either. It's kind of musty. I'm regretting not wearing a mask, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
But we'll see how things transpire in the evening.
Okay. Yeah. Be careful, man. I know the way you think, man. A little Saki in you, and you're jumping in the ring. Do not even think about it tonight.
No.
You're on your job right now. You're not jumping in that match at all. Okay. So what do we have here?
My name off the list.
Yes. Richard Sharp Shaver. What is this? What are we looking at? He achieved notoriety in the years following World War II as the author of the controversial stories that were printed in science fiction magazines, primarily Amazing Stories, a very famous one. Those comics are super expensive, in which he claimed that he had personal experience of a sinister ancient civilization that harbored fantastic technology in caverns under the earth. Wow. The controversy stemmed from the claim by Shaver and his editor and publisher Ray Palmer that Shaver's writings, while presented in the guise of fiction, were fundamentally true. Shaver's stories were promoted by Ray Palmer and the Shaver Mystery. During the last decade of his life, Shaver devoted himself to rock books. Okay, stones that he believed had been created by the advanced ancient races and embraced with legible pictures and text. He produced paintings based on the rocks and photographed the rock books extensively, as well as writing about them. Shaver has gained a reputation as an artist, and his paintings and photos have been exhibited in Los Angeles. Wow, so he seemed to be onto something here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
The Shaver Mystery, let's see, according to Palmer, back to Shaver, asking him he had learned of Montauk, a warning of future man. Shaver wrote extremely advanced prehistoric races who had built cavern cities inside the earth before abandoning Earth for another planet due to damaging radiation from the sun. Those ancients also abandoned some of their own offspring here, a minority of whom remain noble and human. Keros, they're called. While most degenerated over time into a population of mentally impaired sadists known as Deros, short for Determinatal robots. Okay, Shaver's robots were not mechanical constructs, but were robot-like due to savage behavior. So where are you going with this, Mike? You're tying this in again, aren't you? This is what it is.
More found some more towards the pyramid, the Antarctica pyramids.
Yep, the underground worlds.
Underground worlds and habitation. I mean, if he was just an author and work of fiction, why would anybody assume that was real or even entertain that idea?
I mean, he claimed that it was basically real. He was just hiding it in there. Let's see. I want to see what these rock books are, if you guys don't mind. Let's see here. What are we doing here?
I think that's like Jimmy Page's autobiography and the Jimi Hendrix biography. Get it? Rock books.
I think you might be right. It doesn't. Actually, doesn't say. What was his name? Rock books.
Richard Shaver.
Shaver. Ah, there was Shaver. Rock books Shaver. All right. Let's see what these bad boys look like. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so he's saying within these rocks
Interesting.
There are messages like, okay, so here's like a creature, right? Kind of like got the mouth right there, the eye, the nose. I see it. Okay. I'm gonna need to see more.
This looks like a hieroglyphic, or the cave paintings.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it kind of look like horses. It could be horses.
Okay. Could be.
It's kind of orange, like Trump a little bit.
It could be. Yeah. It could be him predicting Trump, right? Shaver mystery sermons in stones. Yeah, this story is pretty well covered. I see. Look at that. Got some faces in there, and then
it also gives credence to like Andrew Bird. He was another eyewitness who said, "Hey, look, there's a massive underground colony of cities and ships and their bases." And
oh man, we are getting into some strange territory, guys.
Crazy, man.
Got some videos on there, don't we?
Let me see here. I did not see.
Interesting. I mean,
it's like
again,
they tell you the truth, man, and then you're like,
he was trying to tell us something.
Here's Shaver and UFOs. His 1983 article, "The Man Who Invented Flying Saucers," declared Palmer assigned artists to make sketches of objects described by readers, and disc-shaped flying machines appeared on the covers of his magazine long before 1947, mind you. This is before Roswell. Mm-hmm. So we can note that a considerable number of people, millions in fact, people exposed to the flying saucer concept before the national news media were even aware of it. Wow. So this guy's almost like the father of the UFO reporting.
UFO OG.
Yeah, he was already reporting it. He's a UFO G.
He's a UFO G.
Wow. Okay, we're gonna keep an eye on this story, guys. I suggest you guys all go check out Robert Sharp Shaver. I'm not sure if he was clean shaven or not, but he seemed to know a lot about stuff that we're in search of. Is he alive, by the way? I didn't even get to see if
I believe he's passed since.
Oh wow. I wonder if we can contact some of his people.
Yeah.
If they're planning on turning over any of his maybe his writings or his research, we're probably the guys to do that.
Yeah, I would like to look into that.
Aeromorph technology, foldable material like UFO complaints, Roswell. Eyewitnesses. Okay, so this is the material that they say that may have been.
They said in Roswell and other witnesses to crashed UFOs.
Yes.
Wrinkled, right? Completely wrecked, and it would go straight, right? Technology that was well beyond our time at the time. This kind of gives credence to some of this UFO technology being in the private sector. Of course, they're going to make origami birds, but I mean, in realistic terms, they're going to make aircraft, objects.
Yeah,
just the technology of a foldable,
and it's very strong
object
apparently.
Is essentially what the UFOs were made of.
Wow, man, you are out there getting to the bottom of this, Mike. Mike, I'm getting worried about you, brother.
I mean, this is from MIT, so it's very credible. These guys are working on the research for it.
And isn't it just like them to just drop it in there too, right? No major news, no. Just hide it somewhere on the MIT site. Wow.
Well, a lot more people will know now.
Well, they know. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure there's.
The man said, I remember he said he crumpled it in his hand, and he opened his hand, and it completely went flat.
Oh, wow.
I've never seen this video.
Okay, here we go. I can already tell where you're going with this. Beware, the beast-chilling footage shows mystery 7-foot beast chasing dog in woods in front of shocked owner. Now, before we even move into this, I'm going to go ahead and remind you guys that at what is the name of the ranch?
Skinwalker Ranch.
Skinwalker Ranch. One of the reports was that they saw this giant wolf-like creature come up into a pen and mess with some of their livestock. They shot it. Mm-hmm. It didn't die. And now we may have had somebody catch one of these beasts.
Oh, can you get those documents the way that's before?
A massive creature. It wasn't like, just a regular wolf showed up. It was, a massive creature.
Good God, they actually have these
look in comparison with if you watch the video, it's very frightening because that's a full-grown dog, It's a big dog, too. It's not a little one. And this animal...
Good God.
Eclipses it in size by at least 200 pounds.
I gotta get it. I gotta get this video back. Hold on. I gotta see this.
Can we hear it?
This is very interesting. Hold on. Did that thing come? Did it come out of the ground? Oh no! It's it's probably hunting this dog.
Yeah.
Hey! Hey!
I mean, if it was close up, it's 3 times the size of that guy's dog. It's clearly 4 feet off the ground, Look at that, the head is maybe the size of a small man. I mean, you're looking at a 300 to 400 pound animal, maybe more.
And it seems as if it seems like it turns back on the dog at the last minute.
Yeah.
Like it almost lured him out there, huh?
Yeah.
Look, right there, you see his head turn back on the dog. And it looks like now he's in pursuit. And then that's where it ends, huh? What?
Oh, man.
Apparently the guy tried to track it with a gun, and he was unsuccessful.
What the heck? Okay, this clip shows the pooch barking at something in the woods before a 7-foot werewolf leaps from the ground and chases the pet through the trees. Obviously, we know it's not a werewolf, but it's
I mean,
this is not our first time.
That's not a bear,
This is not our first time dealing with this on this show. I'm thinking Skinwalker. What you're actually seeing is a humanoid being that has turned itself into a wolf.
That's more believable for sure.
That's more believable, right? Yeah, for sure. Okay.
There's no other conclusion.
Yeah,
I mean, look at the size of that thing.
I mean, what would they say? It's a wolf with mange, It doesn't account for the height.
Yeah, man filming believed to be the dog owner screams, "Hey, hey, hey," in a panic as the creature pounces. It grabs a hold of the mutt, and there is a loud scream before the chilling video cuts out. It's not known what happened to the dog or what? The clip was posted on NVTV's YouTube channel and has been watched more than 3,000 times. Some claim the video proves the legend of the Dogman, a half-wolf, half-human who stalks the defense force of Northern America. The 7-foot creature, it was estimated that it was a 7-foot creature at the pooch. Let's see, pounces at the pooch as it approaches. Yeah, I did see that.
So maybe when the guy supposedly dropped the camera, there was another one behind him and just grabbed him like a choke.
So you think this wolf probably got the best of these?
Yeah, he couldn't be just him by himself. No way.
I mean, also something else is telling. Look at its gait. When it ran towards the dog, it covered a span of how much? 20, 30 yards in no time. I mean, at least look at that. That's a good 30-second stroll in the woods. The dog was able to leap or whatever. That skinwalker. I mean, look at that.
That is absolutely chilling.
It's a 10-foot, maybe 7 to 10 feet.
Yeah.
Run span like a horse. It probably could run 50 miles an hour. 70 miles an hour, It's very chilling.
Yeah, when he turns back on that dog immediately knows.
I fucked up.
I
should have gone back to the car.
Wow.
I mean, do you try to fight square up with the skinwalker?
Well, I would.
See one?
Obviously I have in the past, and you take your lumps, but I've been trained to deal with these types of situations. What I would have done if I was that guy, With my perfect aim, I would have thrown my phone directly at the dire wolf. We'll call him for now.
Mm-hmm.
The dire wolf's head, incapacitating him immediately from the speed because I'd throw it like a dart. That'd give us only about 5 seconds for me to get over there, grab that dog, and start to run. That being said, my knee's been hurting lately. I don't think I'll be able to run.
Yeah.
So I'd have to take it on fisticuffs.
Yeah.
And there's no. I mean, it doesn't stand a chance there. It doesn't even have thumbs.
It's your training. I mean,
no,
you're training alone.
Can't even pick up anything. Can't make a fist.
A line in the sand. If it wants to cross it at a considerable accelerated rate, so be it.
Do you notice that its head seems very large? Watch. Let me see if I can get this down here. This head looks very, very, very large. And that's another one of those things that's been reported there.
Well, I would want to make sure though that YouTuber that was eating those sea cucumbers wouldn't see this, because if she sees it has a large head,
she could probably. I don't think she'd be afraid of this thing at all.
Oh no!
You think she'd bite the head off?
I'd like to get her on the team immediately.
Yeah. It might be a bonus for her.
I told you I would like to.
I know you'll be a little uncomfortable. You'll be a little uncomfortable. Okay, but I
want security glass between me and her and my dick. Okay.
Got you. Tombstone's flying monster. Okay, the Old West cold case of the Thunderbird. I've heard of this. Native American origins. They often spoke of this giant bird, sometimes flaming Thunderbird. Not to be confused with the tasty alcohol.
Yeah, that just kind of burned
Great
my throat.
for first dates. Let's see. It says 4 decades.
Wonderful muscle car.
Yeah, actually a wonderful muscle car.
Yes.
4 decades, people have been trying to solve the mystery of the Thunderbird photograph. So apparently what we're looking at in this picture... Oh, okay, I see. This is like the beak right here. If you guys can make that out. And it's almost like... imagine like a swan's head and then like a beak.
It does look...
And then, okay. I mean, is that the picture? Is this the...
There's been some other ones where...
Let me see if I can see a Thunderbird, Old West Thunderbird picture. Let's see, Old West cold case of the Thunderbird photo. Yeah, because if that's the one, I'm gonna have my doubts right off the bat. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Let's see. Okay, hold on here. It seems as if I've gotten to the bottom of this one already. I don't know if you... Okay, so here's a picture. I'd like you guys to both look at this. Okay, so that's the picture we're looking at, right? Notice these men right here. Especially this guy kind of leaning. Probably got talked to the ladies a lot. You know the type.
Mm-hmm.
That's him right there. See that guy, and then take a look at this picture. Where is it? There it is. Oh yeah, they covered it up. I see. Where is the original picture? There is the original picture. See that? See this guy? My eyes are... I mean, my eyes do not deceive me. That is that same
pose right there.
Fancy schmancy guy. There it is right there.
This is after they buried the guy. Then
see this guy
right there.
See there?
Yeah, but there was somebody in front of him, which...
Yeah, they just added this guy.
Oh, they moved
over here. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you right now. Hold up. I'm sorry. We're going to take a quick second, Mike. Now, we had some correspondents send this in. Ladies and gentlemen, don't try to fool us. It's never, ever going to happen.
Yeah.
We've been doing this for a long, long time. It took me all of 3 seconds to realize... Eddie, get that kid's name. I think he was one of the interns we had.
It's fraud, man.
He's out of here.
Fraud.
He's out of here.
So let's go again. Once again, apparently this is the bird, and this is why, being a professional photographer, Mike, for many years, the depth of field was off to me immediately as I saw that. where this is placed, there's this area between the bird and the people. And it seems very unnatural. It feels unnatural. Right in here. And that's because they had to flatten this. It was a flattened picture that they added something over. So it gets rid of the depth of field, as you see in this picture, where this is obviously up in the front. God rest this man's soul, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one behind him and under him and all that.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm not sure what he did, but it seems like these gentlemen were not happy with him.
Yeah.
And then this man, obviously, too many signature poses going on here.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But there have been accounts of the Thunderbird.
Yeah, and this is what makes me so upset. This is what makes me so upset is that we know that the Thunderbird exists. Yes. You've seen them, for God's sakes, Mike. Mike almost captured one. But this is not what they look like. Sorry. So we solved the case. I mean, this case has been going on for, obviously, the early 1900s.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe 1800s. Who knows? But it's taken a show like Chris Sees the Internet to solve this problem. So you know what, Eddie?
Needs to keep their eyes on the skies.
You know what, Eddie? Maybe we don't fire him. Just send him to the mailroom for a week.
All right, man.
But it was cool that we got to flex our skills.
Well, if we never need to do a story that's maybe not that truth, we can use that person.
Yeah. If we're looking for...
At most, he has great Photoshop skills.
Yeah.
He does. You know? He does. Let me see. I want to make sure we got all of this before we go through to the what's trending. Yeah, I think we've gone through the list. All right, thank you to the correspondents who sent these in. You're out there risking your lives. Some of you should have risked a little bit more. Now you're not on the team, and ha to you, because you will not make fools of me and Mike Mackey today.
Nope.
We only report the truth. So here we go. Let's see what's trending today on Twitter. All right. Hey, have you heard of that show Lovecraft Country, by the way? It's on HBO Max. Sounds like it's pretty good.
No.
Just want to throw
I've heard
that
some
out
good things about it.
Okay, Cat Williams catches my eye right off the bat.
What happened?
Let's see what's going on with Mr. Williams. Cat Williams slammed Trump's coronavirus response. Right now, we have a perfectly suitable clown running the free world. We got a guy whose advice included things that no decent crackhead would tell you to do with a gunshot wound. Wow.
Does he have a gunshot wound?
I mean, his hair looks amazing.
Yeah,
I mean, he just took it from 6ix9ine, huh? And just said,
"Oh,
it's not yours anymore. It's mine,
bitch."
Yeah. Shout out to Mr. Williams.
Good for him.
Eloquent.
No, I can't say it.
Yeah.
Wait, well, the other one's Rainbow Bright.
I would probably save some stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll keep it under wraps.
Let's see. C Murder is still in there. We'll check with him next week.
Yeah.
The post office is still in trouble.
Trying to see. Can Trump... all of this is... You guys know what we do here. We're not bringing you any of the bull cocky, as I like to say. We're only bringing you the good stuff. So, Taylor Swift is speaking out against Trump. Interesting.
I thought they were friends.
Huh. Wonder if she's been watching the show a little bit. I feel like we're changing people's minds.
Yeah.
You know?
No, she's definitely watching.
Yeah, because if you get mentioned on this show, it's almost as if you're going viral.
Yeah, right away.
Let's see. Oh, and by the Mike Mackey, aren't we supposed to go through your Instagram to close the show this week?
I don't know.
Mike, you froze. You froze. Maybe we'll go through the Platform Collection one.
We'll go through the Platform Collection too.
Okay. See, I feel like Mike's probably has a lot of nudes. Katy Perry gets honest about depression. I'm sorry, there's just no really good entertainment news going on here. Where to find the best chicken sandwich in the U.S.? Let's go, guys. Mike, where's best chicken sandwich in the U.S.?
Sandwich? I mean, we're gonna say Popeyes is obviously on there with the they were sold out.
But where? I think they're talking region.
Where? Regional?
Who would have the best chicken, you think?
What state? I think I can narrow it down to a state. I'd say Louisiana.
Louisiana's probably a high one. Eddie?
Yeah, that makes sense. Louisiana.
Kentucky.
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Really? Kentucky?
I mean, I don't know why you guys wouldn't pick that. The best chicken is, let's see, it seems to be, I need to know this.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Can I change mine to New Hampshire? Okay.
We got Ohio.
Aren't they known for?
Ohio, that doesn't look...
Ohio fried chicken?
The Winking Lizard Tavern. I don't know, that doesn't look...
The Winking Lizard. That sounds like something that YouTuber would eat for the next video.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't really like that. Oh, maybe the Royal Rooster, though.
In Ohio.
Yeah.
Denver, Colorado. That looks good.
But can you even eat that as a sandwich?
Can you even eat that?
I see what you're saying. It's not like a... Yeah, it's kind of like a fake sandwich, right? You can't...
I can't.
It ends up being just 3 little nuggets and some bread.
It can't be full type.
Okay.
I mean, unless you can, like, dislocate your jaw and do it like Anaconda style.
Here's Crisp in Chicago. A little too sloppy for my liking.
That doesn't look like a chicken
I like
burger.
the wax paper.
Yeah, I like the wax paper, but I need some crunch to mine. Oh, this looks amazing. Chef Art Smith's home cooking. Look at on some buttermilk biscuits, homemade, with a little crispy.
No
chicken
pickle
sandwich, mister.
Okay, I feel
What's
you.
next? Guy doing pancakes and waffles.
Las Abuelas in Austin, Texas.
No, thank you.
Nah.
Really? Still not? Okay. You guys are hard to... Spicy Boys in Austin, Texas?
That's looking a little...
The cheese doesn't even look real, but I mean, I would try it and get rid
I like that. You know what I feel like this is? Because it's got some scallions in there, too. It's almost like crispy fried chicken wings from like a good Chinese food place, you know?
Yeah.
But they just threw it in a sandwich. Haiti B's, Nashville, gonna be hot.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, okay, both of you guys like that, huh? Oh, look at this. Howlin' Ray's, Los Angeles. Howlin' Ray's, if you're listening, you could send a few of those over.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Every one of these restaurants, if they want to send in some samples for us to review live in the air.
Dave's Hot Chicken in Los Angeles looks pretty good, too.
Actually,
yeah,
that does look good.
That's something I'd order right there. That is absolutely
maybe.
The Bird. Oh, look at this. A little play in San Francisco. Of course, SF is going to experiment a little bit. They have the double chicken with cheese and an egg on top, served with
tater tots.
Tater tots. That's a big one.
Damn,
that's a big sell.
I don't know about the cheese and egg.
Here's the Do Right Donuts and Chicken. That looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks bomb.
Fuku looks... I mean, it looks good, but it doesn't... It's not grabbing my eye.
7-Eleven-ish.
Yes, 7-Eleven-ish. Very much. I'm not saying... By the way,
which they're not bad.
Fuku, I'm not saying that.
No.
I'm saying it could be a bad picture. But
the lighting.
We would love to taste it on air. And there's Louisville, Kentucky. Louisville, Kentucky. Royal Hot Chicken. There it is.
That looks pretty good. That might be the winner there.
That might be the winner.
Let me ask a question. Why the pickles on most of these, man?
You know, I don't know. That wasn't something that I ever grew up eating, but apparently that's the thing, right?
Look at
that's the thing for Southern fried chicken. Yeah,
you got to have the pickles. I'm not with it, though. I'm not a pickle guy. Nope. What about you, Mike? Are you a pickle guy?
Sometimes it's actually really bomb if you get the nice crisp dill pickle on the chicken sandwich. It actually complements it a little.
I don't know. That's
too much squirt.
I feel like Mike would definitely try that thing that the girl was eating.
Yeah, man.
He's probably the same. Wow, look at that.
Don't get lost there.
See, that's a hometown. They crushed the bun. Basically just put a big chicken breast and threw some cheese.
That's too much.
I'm with that. See, I'm with that.
Deboning it. It's just like a whole fried chicken on some pancakes.
I'm with that. I can do that. Okay, I wanted you before we go down. Obviously,
how many people died, do you think?
From eating fried chicken?
No, I mean just with these pictures in these restaurants, that's a lot of cholesterol.
There's a lot. Yeah. Wow, look at that bad boy.
Oh no.
Oh, what's this? Polite? No, Baker's Provisions. Yeah. So these are the best from around the world. You do the waffle? What about the waffle?
I would do that.
25 heart attacks.
Yes.
Look at this. It's got an egg. It's got a waffle. It's got the chicken, the cheese.
Probably
that one does look delicious.
Oh, that looks delicious. Okay, so on that note, that's what I wanted you to see. Did you guys know that KFC is doing a donut sandwich.
I saw.
Yeah, and it's sold out immediately. Apparently, you can't even really get them anymore because they keep running them out.
Crazy looking.
This is what this is looking. Shout out to KBD Productions TV. Ken Domuk, he's going over here to test. I just want to see an up close. I want you guys to see an up close. Look at this bad boy. This is it's 2 glazed donuts. I mean, and they say the donuts are light, fluffy, and warm when you get them. And then one of their crunchy chicken breasts right in the middle of the bad boy.
Oh, I've had that with like a cheeseburger.
No, it's not the same, Eddie. Look at this. Come on, man. A cheeseburger. That doesn't.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So it's gotta be sweet. It's gonna be like a
right. Immediately,
waffles.
You get that sweet, right, and the savory, and then you bite into the crunchy and get that salty. Oh man,
Yeah.
Where's that at?
Oh, not close enough. That's where it's at.
So we can't go tomorrow.
We're going up to LA tomorrow. Maybe we'll find Eddie. We need to find one of these. If it is, I'll post it up on my stories or something. We'll record it and we can play it next week if I can test it out.
Get to the bottom of the donut chicken. What's the best one in California?
This is amazing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but I'm hearing that people are driving up and finding that they've been sold out. They sell out quick. I think it's because of the donuts. They're trying to keep it rocking.
Yeah.
But I'll get to the bottom of that story for sure for you guys. See what that tastes like. Diverts, chats, neglect. It doesn't seem like anything else is going on. I think we covered a lot of news though. How's the world's largest garbage dump evolved into a green oasis? That's cool. But I kind of gave you the whole story right there. I don't think we need any more.
So, in other words, New Jersey? Oh, okay.
Respect Nipsey Hussle, 35th birthday. Rest in peace,
that's
Nip.
Why he's been on a lot.
Yeah.
Only 35?
Only 35, man. We lost him so soon.
Kind of a weathered look then.
Is that a ring right there?
Astronomers discover the first look-alike of our Milky Way galaxy.
Yeah, that looks like Milky Way. It looks a ring of fire.
Apparently, they found a what is this? Astronomers using ALMA, in which the ESO as a partner, have revealed an extremely distant galaxy that looks surprisingly like our Milky Way. That doesn't obviously. This is.
Is that the caramel chocolate?
No, this is obviously.
This is viral marketing for Lord of the Rings. Let's be honest.
Guys, I think if this is a real picture, what they're seeing is an entrance into another reality, and they're confused.
Can we go
if this
in?
is real, I mean that's going to take us clear to Mordor. I mean,
look at that.
Easily.
Oh, what if it's the universe's bunghole?
Huh?
My precious.
Like it's just everything has to have a place where things like waste goes out, and maybe that's what it is.
If something like that.
Hopefully, we're on the inside and not the outside. Because if we're on the outside of it, then we are, in fact,
we're gonna get shit on by the
pieces
universe.
of shit, or we are the pieces of shit. Yeah.
What if that was a ring to another dimension, and you got a choice if you can go in?
If I could go in,
and but would never be able to return.
I would never be able to return. But is it just like here? When I get in there, is it like here?
Yeah, because you cross over the other end. What if there's no oxygen?
And you might, you could possibly run into your other self.
Okay, possibly run into my other self, but I go there.
Yeah, and then just.
Well, give me some. What's a signing bonus if I go? Because I'm not going there broke. You're gonna go there, and then what if I don't have any of their kind of money? What if they have different kinds of money? Like, how much are you giving me? What kind of? If I go there, do I get like a mansion and I'm set up? It's like GTA 5. Like, if I go into the game, do I have to start from scratch, or I'm already set up?
I mean, I would say you
can get set up in a place with options, I guess, of what that world does, and you can do whatever you want.
I could pick a sweet job.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's almost like an open contract. You go there. There's a place where you stay, but there's an open contract where you can just pick where you want to do. To survive there.
Gotcha.
And then if you fail, it's just like you can just restart, do it again. It's not a big deal.
No, he's saying no.
Yeah, no,
he's saying you got to stay.
You stay and don't come back.
You stay and don't come back. but your life could be, you could be P. Diddy there.
Yeah, or live forever, or whatever that life extends.
But then GTA just got really real. Then that's really, really real.
That's really real. Would I go?
Am I gonna even speed in that game from now on? I'm gonna.
So Mike gets to go with his whole family. Like he gets to his family gets to go there.
Yes.
But if they go there, like he could be like a billionaire there.
Correct.
Would you go, Mike?
But I have the option of sending my whole family there.
Yeah, well, you get to go. Yeah, you get to go. You and at least your household can go there, but you're never coming back. And like Eddie said, you may see your other selves over there. You just got to kind of stay clear of them.
Oh, well, it's bon voyage.
Yeah, okay, he's gone. Mike's gone. Eddie, what about you?
Oh,
sir?
No, I said I'm staying.
Oh, you're staying?
Yeah, the whole family can go. They can.
Just the family.
They can report back.
Okay. Yeah. You just kind of freeload your family onto the other you.
They might have to drive through that area where you hear that radio, and they might show up on that station.
Let me see.
I'll be in the other dimension.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, yeah, I'd go, Eddie. Yeah, I'd go. If I get a nice little signing bonus. Because we need to know. You know what? Here would be my one thing. Is I'd still have to be able to do Chris Sees the Internet so we can break the stories that we do. With that work can't stop, Eddie.
No.
It can't stop.
But this is a worldwide and universal wide and
we need to take
everything.
Exactly. Let's go universe wise. And then
we're reaching a whole new market.
Yeah. We might get a few more subscriptions that way. You know?
I mean, I think this is one of the only channels that they get when they go to space. I think this is
kind of like the Arizona radio station.
Yeah.
I wonder if we can get on that station maybe. We should try to figure out. I'd love to host that. I noticed that the fight has not continued behind you. I was hoping to see.
A couple rows are asleep as well.
Okay. Yeah. It seems like everybody's just kind of sitting there.
I believe it's a stalemate. Occasionally a guy comes in and checks their pulse, but they seem to be breathing away. And
is that a downer for you? I know these were your first tickets to see this giant sumo championship match.
Kind of expensive. So I'm wondering how I'm going to get a flight home.
Eddie's got a guy. Eddie's got a guy. Where are you at again?
I'm in Kyoto right now.
Oh no, we don't have a guy there. So
find a guy and then
find a guy
and send us a receipt.
Yeah, as always, if Platform Collection always pays its bills. You go ahead and just send us that receipt as soon as you get back.
Okay. First plane to the studio.
First plane right in the studio. You're probably gonna you'll probably get here just in time for.
Unless another story breaks in the meantime.
Mike.
The Locust. We need to get to the bottom of Britney Spears's.
Now that one I'm with.
Debut album.
Do you think maybe? Okay, what about this? Maybe if we can get you a ticket tonight,
Vegas,
to fly right out, and maybe try to report live from in front of Britney Spears' home. Do you think maybe you could call over to her and maybe we need to let her know that she's not alone.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I can have her. All my people will call her people. We're real tight in the same groups here, so shouldn't be an issue.
Okay, cool. Then you guys, you heard it here first. Mike Mackey very well might be freeing Britney.
Just go ahead and call me up, Britney, or text me. I don't know if your dad's letting you use the phone anymore.
She's probably gonna have to use like smoke signals or doves, maybe with like a little note tied to their little feet.
Yeah.
So send it out, Britney. Britney, you know what to do. In fact, Britney Spears.
Put a bright color in your next video.
Hold on here. Let me see. Yeah, let's go. Before we get out, we gotta just make sure she's doing all right. Instagram here. Let's go in. We're going in. Looks like we'll dive into mine again. Okay, here's Reverie. There's Reverie there.
Yes.
Shout out to Reverie.
Big shout out to Reverie. She's doing amazing work right now.
Doing amazing work all around. Yes. Sounds from Beyond. DJ Peanuts. Shout out to DJ Peanuts.
Mean Green. Who's that?
Tumex OMD. Tumex is out there. Let's see. Clements. Noah James. What did Noah James? Noah James always has something great to say. A flower that can grow in darkness must be special. The dirt must be special. Wow. Yep, that's that guy. And that's somebody's child.
I saw something very odd.
What? What did you see?
Oh, we're coming up on my voice onto Prince here. The Stussy S.
The Stussy S?
Yeah, that's what I remember it as. If you go up a little more, there. It was an interesting little tidbit.
Oh, right there. AP Art
I
Final.
saw this thing on the origins of that. Nobody can really find a conclusive.
That's the
how
Stussy.
It started. Yeah, but Stussy didn't necessarily invent it.
And this is the one where you draw the 3 lines, right?
The 3 lines,
and then you connect the S's.
And it's become a global thing. So they have no idea how. And this is pre-internet.
Yeah, I definitely did that.
People weren't, you just knew how to do it. Your friends knew how to do it. It was one of the first viral things that happened before the internet.
Okay, it says, just so you guys know, here's what Britney Spears is saying on her Instagram right now. Just so you guys know, these aren't old. Check the date at the top of the second pic. Okay, I wonder if that's August 6th. Okay, it's not too long ago. And this was posted, let's see here. What day was this posted on? 2 days ago was the last time she was on, so...
She's wearing the same shorts, except for the shirt.
She is wearing the same shorts, and that might be...
I mean, that's another,
yes, because she's just confirming for us, like, hey, when I put that yellow top on, that really was indeed the sign.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Britney, in fact, I'm going to go ahead, while we're on the air, I'm going to let her know. We are here for you. What a way to end the show.
Yeah.
What a way to end the show. We are here for you, Britney. Hashtag Chris sees. What's going on here?
It's chaotic over there.
They're trying to stop us. Chris sees there. Oops.
Yeah, just like with the correspondents trying to troll us with fake news. You can't fool us.
All right, guys. Here it goes. This is a monumental day right here live on Chris Sees the Internet. We're 100% live. Broadcasting to millions around the world right now.
Billions.
We're going to reach out. Britney, as we get messages to her. And we told her to look for this particular hashtag. To let her know, game on.
Yes. I mean, right now we're in direct communication with Britney Spears.
Yes. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me, it's not the whole message. Also, comma, at it's Mike Mackey says hello.
Oh, she should be thrilled. World friends.
Yeah. There you go. So that's right now on Britney Spears. You're going to see it right now. So there it is. It's posted, and it's there. There you go. We're here for you. She knows now that Chris Sees the Internet is on the case. She no longer feels alone.
Splashdown,
Yep. Boom. Hey, guys, if you're trying to stop us from helping Britney, game on, motherfuckers. Game on.
Save her.
You will not stop us. Guys, thank you for tuning in to... Chris Sees the Internet. Mike Mackey is going to be on his way back to the States. Hopefully, now that we have sent this message to Britney Spears, she will know that we're here for her, and we're looking to help.
Yeah, hopefully, Britney, if you could charter a flight for me, that'd be great. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to use the company card here to get some economy plus. But it's either here nor there. I'm gonna be outside your residence, on location, ready for you to break the story as soon as it happens. We're going to break it before TMZ, before the Associated Press.
Yes.
Before Reuters.
Amen.
Before the BBC.
Amen.
Chris Sees the Internet. It's going to get the exclusive.
That's it. Britney, we're on our way. We're en route. Man.
As we speak. I'm going to finish this sake, but then and I'm going to collect some of my, finish these noodles too. And then I'm on the first plane out of
but
here.
you gotta get out there on time, Mike. Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna account for the time change too.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. All right, man. Guys, PlatformCollection.com is where you find us. Go there, support the artists we support. That's like supporting us. If you want to do a little extra, you can subscribe, like, share, Tell a friend. Tell a friend. You guys now know, if this is your first time, this is the real deal. We're on these stories. There is no news station like us. This is Chris Sees the Internet. That's the Internet, and we see it. We'll see you guys next time.